Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to episode of 629. Sure, why not? Of Film Bastards. My name's Ian, and as always, I'm joined by
Mark. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
When I did the clap, then my noise cancellation went off one headphone, so I got a really loud clap in one headphone.
Oh, sorry. Oh God! Right, folks, we're entering this. I am literally an hour and a half late for this podcast. Becky's basically gone. I need to go to bed. Which is entirely my fault. All I've got to say is, Portugal. If you take a wrong turn in Portugal, you may take about 25 minutes to get back to the to where you actually started.
So it's like if you take a wrong turn on the loop in Leeds, you're fucked.
Mate, like literally, I just took the wrong exit out of the supermarket and like ended up on the other side of the supermarket, and because you cannot just turn around in a road, I was stuck. And bless her, it was only Lots with me, and she had to be my navigator. She did a really, really good job, in fairness. She stress ate an entire pack of Haribo. But she got through it, so fair play. So anyway, we are running late, so apologies if some stuff gets rushed through today. But we are going to be talking about Obsession. The two of us, Bex, I'm sure Mark will share some of Bex's thoughts, and we'll catch up. We're back on it next week. Bex even. I saw Mandalorian and Grogu, so we'll talk about that. We'll talk about some trailers. Listen to our friends' shows. We talked about them before. We'll do some what we watched as well. Let's just get into it. So, trailers. What trailers we got this week, Mark?
What trailers have we got? Bit less than I thought there would have been. I watched one for a movie called 40 Dates and 40 Nights that told you the actors that were in it like they expected people to know who the fuck they were. And then I just went, I don't know what's going on with life anymore.
Was it like Johnny Skinjob?
It might as well have been.
David, that man.
Yeah, it was one of them it was barely somebody who I was like, I recognise that name, and it was the little sister in Wizards of Waverly Place, and I'm a bit like, I just don't think you can expect people to remember that.
No.
So it looks like it looks like garbage. The idea is a girl's grandma tells her that she will pay her rent if she goes on 40 dates, I assume in 40 different nights, but then guess what? She happens to really like a guy on date 20, but obviously she needs to do these 40 dates. And it just sounds like somebody's had a big book of rom-com ideas that were rejected in the noughties, and have just decided to make a movie out of them. And also, none of the people look charismatic or attractive enough to be in rom-coms.
It would have been better if it was 40 dates, 40 nights with a K.
Yeah.
And it was that she has to go out with
40 nights.
Like, either 40 nights, like it's a time travel thing, or it's like Sir Steve McQueen, Sir Christopher Nolan, Sir Ben Kingsley.
That's it. Right now, it's some of the producers.
His quote, he would be in it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you said, we'll call you Sir Ben Kingsley throughout the entire thing, and we'll give you 200 quid. I think he'd be fine with that. Enola Holmes 3's happening for some reason.
Yeah, I saw this trailer came out today, and I was just like, I'm actually just not going to watch this.
You don't need to.
I don't have to.
You don't need to, because if you were to show me that trailer and tell me it was the trailer for Enola Holmes 2, a movie that I think I've seen, I would have gone, yeah, alright, fair enough. Which led me to just look at it and think, hang on a minute, has I think that, with the exception of the Godzilla movies, I think every single thing that Millie Bobby Brown's done has been Netflix.
I would not be surprised by that.
Yeah. What else?
Was Stranger Things her debut? Because if it was, then I reckon you're right, sir.
She did like a couple of like minor bits in like British TV stuff, but yeah, I think there's like a couple of bits, but most of it, yeah, is Stranger Things and then Netflix movies. Like, what?
Isn't that mad? But
yeah, what's she gonna do now that no one's gonna watch Enola Holmes 3?
well, I don't know. You say that. I bet it'll quietly be like a bit of a banger viewership-wise. Is Henry Cavill still in these?
I don't think he is. No, I think he's not in this one. He's not in the trailer. And I'm fairly certain I read somewhere ages ago when I read about it happening that he was like, "I'm all right, actually." like maybe this is the 500 grand I don't need.
It just, I've talked about it on the show quite a bit recently about how these things just completely disappear off into the ether. But it's like 20 years ago, 15 years ago, a trilogy of films about Sherlock Holmes' little sister who does mysteries as well would make some real bank at the box office. And now Millie Bobby Brown will probably forget she's in this one 2 weeks after it comes out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's it's like Gwyneth Paltrow like saying like she's never been in a Spider-Man film.
Yeah.
Yeah, no interest in this at all.
You don't need to.
Did you see the trailer for Primetime?
I did, yeah.
Teaser?
Yeah. I was in with it, and then once Skylar Gosling turned up, I was like, oh, I am fucking in. Yeah. Looks interesting.
Oh, yeah, man. Like, Pattinson is having an absolute banger of a year. It is Pattinson, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
The guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is having a hell of a year.
Yeah.
The drama, culturally quite significant, even if we didn't like it that much. Dune Part 3, The Odyssey, this. And the thing with Pattinson, you don't get the enough already that you get with other actors. If I was to say like Chris Pratt or somebody like that, where they're in 5 things in a year and it's like, I'll just take a fucking break. Like, because I know like Jennifer Lawrence was like, I need to be off screens for a while. I need to go away from people. Pattinson, he's doing such different stuff.
Yeah.
And even stupid shit like doing different voices in them as well, that it just makes you go, well, he's just playing a completely different character.
That's it. And the stuff he's doing is
really interesting.
Always looks interesting. It might not always land, but it always looks interesting what he's in. And this looks very interesting, giving off sort of heavy kind of network vibes.
But based on a real guy, because I didn't know this was based on the To Catch a Predator guy.
Oh,
like
fair.
Chris Hansen is that guy.
I thought I recognised the name.
So I'm pretty sure I'm right there, and that is bold. Let me just Google that actually, because I want to make sure that I was right. Yeah.
Fair play.
Yeah, it is. And like you say, Skylar Gisondo, always great to see him in it.
Yeah.
Anna Faris is in this?
That's interesting. That and a new scary movie.
Yeah, quite. Phoebe Bridgers is in it. Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah, well, yeah, quite. I mean, look,
I mean, she disappeared from music for 3 years, and everyone went, "Oh, sorry, had you gone?"
Yeah, pretty much. And now old Mescal's just shagging a different American singer. But now J.J. Abrams is... Sorry?
Is he with J.J. Abrams' daughter?
Yeah, Gracie Abrams, yeah.
What's her... Like, her latest album's, like, something like... It references being daughter of something, doesn't it?
Oh, I don't know, mate.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, actually, I thought, hang on a minute, this is a bit weird. I need to find out on it. Gracie Abrams. Yeah, her album is called Daughter from Hell. When you're a Nepo baby, can you do that?
Yeah, no.
Feels a little bit like they're the fuck off couple at the moment. Whereas Callum Turner and Dua Lipa are just knocking around, just going on loads of holidays and looking great doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so funny, isn't it? I mean, like Mescal, thank God for the Beatles films, because it does just mean that we get an enforced break from him.
Yeah.
Which to be fair to Mescal, he's probably quite glad of that as well.
And he has mentioned it and sort of said, it's quite good doing this because it means that I'm doing this rather than 3 or 4 other films and kind of getting people a bit bored of me.
I will never let him live down that, I only needed to go to the gym 45 minutes a day for Gladiator 2. Yeah, mate.
Maybe
it showed.
Maybe you did. Pressure. A World War II D-Day movie starring Brendan Fraser and Damien Lewis.
Saw the trailer for this in front of Obsession.
Yeah, because that's the same audience.
Mate, I had some weird trailers in front of Obsession. I had this, I had Mando and Grogu, I had Minions and Monsters. Like, they were just chucking everything at it.
That's wild. I just don't care. Not that I don't care about D-Day, but it looks a little bit... Is there a point where we maybe need to stop releasing a new World War II movie every 3 months?
Well, no, because they make money. They make money consistently.
They do, don't they?
People watch them.
Yeah.
That's it, And I'll talk about a Brendan Fraser film later on.
Ooh, is it?
But I would like to see Brendan Fraser do something like this. I like Brendan Fraser on screen. I forgot how much I like Brendan Fraser on screen.
Yeah, I agree on that. Yeah.
So yeah, why not? I'm kind of hoping Andrew Scott is very much the second lead. We'll see, but I
have a feeling at some point Andrew Scott.
I feel like they're scraping the barrel of World War II stories, though.
The untold story you've never heard. It's fairly certain we've heard about this. I'm pretty sure I fucking know, to be honest. Maybe though, that's because we grew up in a British education system.
That's fair, but yeah, look, these things just, they always do well. This will do well. I'll go see it.
I mean, I'll go and see it, but yeah, I find it amusing. I'm looking forward to the point of where at some point Andrew Scott puts on a jacket or a cardigan, and for some reason it doesn't go on fully on one of his arms, so he has to pull it down, because he seems to do that in every fucking movie, and it weirds me out.
I wonder if he's just got a bet with a mate of his who's like, I bet I can do this move in 10 films.
I fucking really hope so. Right. Did you watch the trailer for Victorian Psycho?
No, because I thought it was a TV series. Is it a film?
It's a film. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's Micah Monroe, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it looks so shit.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, there's a little bit of me that is now going, is Micah Monroe shit? But we just didn't acknowledge it because she was hot. I'm starting to think she might be. Like, she's doing a voice in this, and honestly, it's fucking... It's bad.
Sorry, 2 ticks, Mark. Lots is just asking me something. What's up?
You have to hold it in. Look.
Doesn't that just mean it's
That means it's not. It doesn't
Okay.
get anything plugged in.
Okay, hang on. Oh, there's something in the charging port. No, okay, all right.
Is that really bad?
No. So basically, there's something like stuck in there. It happens sometimes. No, it happens sometimes. It happens to my phone. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put this MagSafe one on.
Yeah. I was thinking about something like I'm scared now because I was just trying to shut that in.
No, it's fine. It probably like a bit of lint's probably got in the charging port.
Yeah, it happens to mine all the time.
Yeah, Mark just said it happens to his all the time. Basically, we'll just need to get like one of Mummy's like little kind of like knitting needle things and just kind of like scrape it out or something.
Staple.
Is it going to damage it? No, it never damages mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Just like shut
No,
it.
you don't stab it. You just kind of like try and scoop it. But look,
I looked at it. You have to see it.
okay, are we alright to like talk about this in a bit? Is that okay?
Yeah,
Sorry. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Yeah, we went to the beach today. I think maybe there's something to go in the charging port.
Yeah, it's mine all the time. I get lint in it all the time. Okay, I literally have a staple ready for just scooping bits out.
Yeah. Fuck, sorry. So Victorian Psycho, yeah. Yeah, Micah Monroe, like long legs was a real lucky thing for her.
Yeah.
It just it gave her that visibility again because I remember like Independence Day Resurgence was going to be like her big break,
And it just
then it
didn't
didn't
happen.
do anything. Yeah, and it just fucked her career for a bit. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, she's going to have They Follow coming up as well, which is. That's going to be an interesting one, man. Like a decade later sequel to that film.
Yeah.
Which I will rewatch before the end of Oak Street. I do want to give that another shake.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if another go, to see if I just click with it differently, because I just thought it was just a bit shit. What else have we got? I've got 2 more, I think. Teaser for Her Private Hell.
Yeah, which, you know, it looks classy and it's got Sophie Thatcher being quite fetching in it.
Yeah, and it's Nicholas Winding Refn, so, like, the return of Refn, I'm a little
Who
like,
knows?
Yeah, go on then. And the fact that he's doing, that he's announced that, yeah, I am making my Maniac Cop movie. Go on then.
Yeah, that's interesting because because it was supposed to be a series, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was gonna,
he originally said
it was going to be a series and a movie. But I think that was the time where everything was going to be a series and a movie.
Right. Yeah.
I think at the same time, I think Ron Howard was going to do The Dark Tower. There's like 3 movies in a series, and everything was like, oh, it's going to have this. It's like, I think luckily the fact that they've all looked at it and gone, well, hang on a minute, if Marvel and Star Wars can't really make it work, what fucking chance do we have with something new?
Yeah.
And I think I've got one more.
One that you might not have.
Ooh.
So I saw this in the cinema in front of Obsession as well. The RuPaul starring Stop That Train.
Okay.
I tell you what, right?
Stop that trailer.
Stop that
Sarah
trailer.
Stalker as well.
Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes trailer 7 days ago. Stop that train trailer. I know we're running late. Just watch that trailer.
Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I didn't actually watch
The
it.
meal deal plus a McDonald's selected seat.
Right, I'm going to watch it now. Let's have a little look. See what's going on.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to grab a drink and I'm hoping I can hear your reaction while I'm doing that.
Russia.
Kidding! It's so funny every time!
Oh, God.
Hey, Barb, check it in.
They're letting us girls go.
He can't shut down a whole train line.
They can if it's called Stand Parade.
What are you gonna do?
You know, a little light sex work. Maybe I sell my hair.
Isn't that the plot of Les Miserables?
And this Liz is gonna be far from miserable.
Amazonian is looking for 2 replacements. Now that could be us. Opulence. Luxury. Why not, Tess?
Of course, Joel McHale's in it.
Proceed and Sundown.
And of course, he didn't want wearing a shirt. Of course.
Physical Amazonian Express headed directly into a massive storm.
Is RuPaul the president?
Yes.
Mom! I'm sorry, she always does this.
Runaway train?
Tell it to us straight.
There's a 0.1% chance of survival.
Tell it to us gay.
Oh, I load my Subaru with tools. I pay my ex-Deb some vegan jerky to help me. We fix that train in like 20 minutes.
Boy gay.
Girl.
I'm sorry, did I hit you? You're bleeding a lot.
Doors. Am I right?
Madam President, your speech when the train crashes, killing everyone.
Last will and testament?
I'll take one.
May God have mercy on their souls.
Oh, do you know what I feel sorry for most with this movie?
Who?
The people who are going to watch it and have to pretend that they thought it was funny.
Please be aware that your safety vest also doubles as a flotation device.
Would you like me to help?
Look who it is. Some complete renter who can't stay in her seat. Get out of here!
I have, like, nothing against RuPaul or anything like that. Who's this? Oh, it's RuPaul. Oh, fair enough.
Presidential address. And it's 1600 out of
But I am a little bit, like, this feels like a movie that would have come out in 2001. And it's not. It's coming out in 2026, 25 years later. And I feel like it's contributing to the fact that we seem to be regressing on these things.
Yeah. This feels like it's going to make negative money
yeah.
everywhere, but the east and west coasts of America. And what you just said there about, you know, people just going to be annoyed when people say it's shit, or no, they're gonna have to pretend it's good.
Yeah.
It does just feel like that. It feels like, I don't know. I mean, I'm obviously not a member of that community, but I would be watching this going like I don't. Is this actually good enough?
That's it. It is. There's a fine line within. I say I'm not a member of that community, but I did because of my uncle that was quite close at the time. Is gay and did a lot of and he ran drag nights. That was, you know, he was by day he was a hairdresser because of course he was gay in like the 70s and 80s but on a night, you know, often he ran drag nights and he ran all sorts of like gay club nights and things like that. So I was exposed to it and was in and around it quite a lot from a very early age. And there's just an element of it that I just look at it from that. And you say, it's quite difficult because it's obviously moved on quite a lot from there. But I do look at it and go, I just feel like the campness of idea of oh yeah, but it's supposed to be crap. It's like, yeah, but that doesn't mean it can just be absolute crap. Rocky Horror isn't crap. Like, it's not crap. It's really good, but it gets this bit's crap and the campness. It is that, and that's the thing. Is this just? It feels like we can be lazy and just be a bit shit because it's supposed to be like this, but in the same way as every, it doesn't matter if a Jimmy Fallon joke is funny because he'll laugh at it and that will make everyone go, oh, wait a minute, we laugh now, don't we? It's just, like, I don't know, I'm going to watch this to just see what it's like in the hope that I watch it and go, you were a fucking idiot, that was actually really fun. And I really hope it is fun, but I just get the feeling like, at the moment, maybe this is just the wrong time, or maybe it's the perfectly right time for it. I don't know. Who fucking knows anymore?
I think it's the wrong time if it's as shit as it looks like it is.
Yeah.
But Adam Shankman is not a no-name. Like, the guy directed Hairspray. Like, he can direct big, kind of extravagant films. And you just watch this, and I was just like, I don't think I'll ever see this trailer in a UK cinema. Like, it's. I don't know. I just feel like it's going to be something that, like, the Prince Charles are going to put on and make a big song and dance about.
Yeah,
and then it will disappear.
And you know that like 90% of I'm going to say that again. 95% of the marketing is going to say that it's fabulous.
Yeah. It's just one of those, like, I think that audience probably deserves better than what this looks like.
Yeah, but that audience doesn't also need to just have what would be counted as profound and meaningful films. It needs to have fun movies too. And maybe this is a fun movie that audience wants, and we are out of touch with that. So I will watch it when it comes out on Tubi in 2 years' time, watching the UK.
Sure.
Camp Mia Sima? Yeah, is that right?
Sex and Death at Camp Miasma.
Is that what it's called? It's actually called Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma.
Miasma.
Oh, I thought Teenage Sex and Death was the tagline.
No.
Right. Fair enough. I genuinely don't know. I oscillated between this is just a music video for a band that I don't want to like, and I'll watch this.
Do you know what Bex's take on it was?
She was like, she said it looks interesting, but it looks shit at the same time.
Yeah, because I saw someone comment that it looks like people who grew up playing PlayStation 1 horror games are now making films.
I can see that. Yeah, actually, that's a fair comment.
Yeah, because it does. It feels like it's got that kind of Silent Hill-y energy without being Silent Hill.
Yeah, that's a fair comment. Actually, that's actually made me look more interested in it. From somebody who didn't get on with I Saw the Glow of the TV.
I really, really want to like a Jane Schoen Brown film.
Yeah.
And I'm really hoping this is the one. And it's like Hannah Einbender, who I might not have ever been in a film, but she's the co-lead in the show Hacks. I really, really like her. And if it's she's like a film director who basically had a crush on Gillian Anderson playing a final girl, and now she's bringing up like that final girl back, and then it's going to get all psychosexual and what is reality, what isn't.
Yeah.
You know, that sounds like a good time to me.
Yeah.
And the villain's called Little Death. I mean, that's funny. Like that's terrific.
But yeah, let's say the creature design of him was very much like, that's very kind of Silent Hilly, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Like because it played Cannes and it got like, I don't think anyone was particularly saying it was a banger, but I think it was like,
that's quite good for Cannes.
If you know you're gonna like this, you're gonna like this. Seemed to be the take, and I'm more than willing to give this a shot. I bet Fright Fest are absolutely salivating, just like Mubi. For the love of God, let us have this.
Yes.
But yeah, we'll see. It comes out the US the 7th of August, which, to be fair, Mubi are distributing it over here as well, I think, which means it's probably out over here then as well.
Yeah.
Which is actually really annoying because that's the week I'm in Bosnia, the Thursday to the following Thursday.
Bosnia?
We are going to Sarajevo for a week.
You've got to watch Welcome to Sarajevo on the plane then.
Yeah.
Don't. Please don't. You do not need to watch a Michael Winterbottom movie starring Woody Harrelson called Welcome to Sarajevo. It is not a thrill ride.
No, you're alright. Actually, it is coming out over here Friday the 21st of August.
Oh, that's alright.
Yeah, that is absolutely fine. Along with Insidious Out of the Further, which I've just very brief detour. I love seeing horror films with an American audience. It's a thing that I now do. When I'm in the US, I've got to watch a horror film in a cinema.
Yep.
And the Out of the Further trailer played in front of Obsession, and there's that bit at the start where it's the dental nurse like puts her hand in the guy's mouth, and this guy shouted out, "Don't go in there," which was incredible.
I mean, do you know what? Fair.
I mean, he's right.
Yeah, he is. I think when I went to bed, like, oh, that's a bad idea. which is the British version of that.
But, and he was serious as well. He wasn't saying it to get like a laugh out of people. Like he was worried.
That's fucking ace.
It was funny, but honestly, it was a 1:15 showing on a Tuesday, and it was like 2/3 full. It was a great time, including multiple what the fucks during Obsession, which we'll now get into.
Yes,
that was it for trailers, wasn't it?
Yes, that was. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so Obsession, a film that made more money at the US box office last weekend than it did the weekend before. Which is just, and it opened strong as well.
Yeah.
Just what a story. Written and directed by Curry Barker, starring Michael Johnston, Indy Navarrete. I mean, really, it's starring Indy Navarrete and then Michael Johnston, and Cooper Tomlinson. After breaking the mysterious one-wish willow to win his crush's heart, a hopeless romantic finds himself getting exactly what he asked for, but soon discovers that some desires come at a dark, sinister price. I watched this 8 days ago, and I have been fucking gagging to talk about it. Mark, what do you think of Obsession?
It's wild that this movie cost somewhere between $750,000 and $1 million. I know that it's a lot of it is people talking, and that's the clever bit. And then it's peppered with spoilers all the time. It's peppered with quite sort of like shocking violence, but it's also quite fun, and it's genuinely like there was a bit in the movie that me and another guy laughed a fucking lot at. Like, I am surprised we didn't try and find each other to high five. We were both laughing at the same moment.
What bit was it?
Lot.
I laughed quite a lot.
Right. I mean, I laughed a lot during it, but the bit where she goes over and she grabs the chair and just starts dragging it back so she can be on the left of him fucking killed me. Like,
was that when she was watching him when he was sleeping?
No, when they're at the party.
Oh God, yeah.
And it's like,
okay.
and he pulls out the Jenga block thing, and
they
says,
just let it linger.
Yeah, and she walks round and just grabs Sarah's chair and just starts dragging backwards.
Like, the bit that killed me was just like when she's in the room in the middle of the night. And it's like she's got like a plant pot or something. In front of
the face, yeah.
And she just kind of like shuffles to the left. And it's just like, what the fuck is going on?
The next bit in that, when she gets back in bed with him and he goes up to go to the bathroom and she just screams, "Stay at him."
Yeah.
But she doesn't do it in like it's not in a, the beauty of it is, that's not, she doesn't do that bit in a fawning, pathetic stare bit in it. It's an angry, where the fuck are you going? Just scream. Yeah. It's, I mean, it's a really fun movie, but it gets everything. It gets its tone right. It gets a lot right that's going on with it. I had a great time. She's fantastic.
Like, I want her to not be a scream queen. Like,
yeah.
That's the thing. And she's going to be offered every horror movie under the sun now. Like, I want her to just go, all right, look, I've done this. Let me work in other genres. You know, like, it will be so disappointing if someone who seems to be this good at acting just ends up being a final girl in stuff.
Yeah, you want her to be in other stuff, but I also don't want her to end up being in Independence Day 3. To call back to something we mentioned earlier.
But that's perfect, mate. I mean, her the short circuiting that she kind of does, you know, like it kind of, you know, like early on, that initial where she's outside the car and like not entirely sure what's going on, she just thinks it's because she's like on drugs and what, like that's great. But then later on as well, like those odd moments where she's doing that, but then she's saying things and you're seeing in her face that there's like a bit of a struggle there, and she's like, there's bits where like the vein in her forehead's going, and it's such an upsetting performance while also being really, really funny.
Yeah.
And then it also at times like weirdly charming.
Yeah.
Which is also Barker, you know, like, because it's his direction as well. But she's brilliant. Michael Johnston's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. I think what's great is effectively a lot of this is happening to him, but he's the villain. That's the great little kind of like flip that the film has done, and it's a really clever bit that he's the villain of the piece, and he's the one that's acting like he's the victim, and that she's the aggressor. But this is all his fault, and the only person who's actually getting hurt is her and the people around him, and he's acting all, woe is me about it. It's like it's a really, like, at the end he doesn't even have like the guts to shoot himself, and and to end what he's caused, he kills himself. But it's like, fucking hell, you deserve to die. Nobody else did.
Because I'm like, even the mate, it's like, in the end of the day, he is what the fuck's going on. You know, he's not necessarily trying to break him up. He's just trying, like, even though it's revealed that him and Nikki have been shagging and whatnot, you know, but it's more just, this situation is fucked. What's going on?
Yeah.
Which is right. It's absolutely bang on. And then that poor other girl as well.
Oh my god! Have you seen a brutal as death scene in a horror movie in recent years? Fucking hell!
Just that one shot of like what the aftermath was as well.
Yeah. But it's the fact that she's holding a fucking that she had the forthright to use to grab a brick to break the window and then to hold it so she could smash her face into it. It's like, that's such a well worked out plan.
Yeah, but I mean, she's just Nikki single-minded at that point, or whatever's controlling Nikki. You know. I mean, what a good time. I gave it 4.5 on Letterboxd just because I want to give it another go, and I said, like, I reserve the right to go 5. Like, I do think that what happens, like, the actual beats are pretty telegraphed. By the end, if you were to say, okay, well, 2/3 in, what happens at the end? Well, he dies, so the curse is broken, and she's stuck in a situation where she's fucked. Would have been what my guess would have been, and that's how it played out.
Yeah.
The girl having the crush on him, like the car. It's obvious that she's gonna kill her, but then it's almost like it's like the pleasure to that is to be found in, but the kill scene's going to be absolutely wild.
Yes.
Yeah, we all know this is going to happen, but look how it happens.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I just, like, that's the thing. It's like, the more I think about the film, I've been talking about it with Noel as well. Like, it just, the more it's like, maybe I just need to go, yeah, but fuck it. But it's all done so insanely well. And, we're getting to a point now, dude, where it's like Curry Barker and like Kane Parsons who did Backrooms. We will not be alive to see the end of their filmmaking careers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We probably, and Curry Barker has made an absolute banger right out the gate. All the impressions are that Kane Parsons has done the same with Backrooms, and we're just seeing these people do this like really good vital stuff that feels like it's made by someone who knows their horror, but it's also not something that feels indebted to the 80s and the 90s. It hasn't got like references all over the place. It's doing its own thing. And I think that's a wonderful thing to see.
I mean, that's it. And in fact, I mean, he's got another film in the bag already, hasn't he? The Anything But Ghosts,
which he stars in as well.
Yeah,
which is an interesting wrinkle.
And am I right in thinking that he's the guy doing the new Texas Chainsaw?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, written by the Strange Darling dude.
Oh, fucking hell! Wow. All right, go on, man. Yeah.
Yeah, all we need now is for fucking oh god, what's his name to do the cinematography? Giovanni Ribisi.
Yeah. Well, can you imagine? Yeah, fucking hell.
Do you know what, dude? Do you know what? I wouldn't be surprised.
No. Fucking hell. Yeah, it's just it's a really well made, pacing, I think, is about the only minor criticism I'd have on it. Where I do think there's an element of it's an hour 40, and that at points I was going, I need you to hurry up a little bit. but it's got some like really like fun, like obvious like bits in it that you're looking at and going like when he gives, is it Ian Neil, his mate?
Yeah.
When he gives him the thing, he's trying to get him to make the wish to say, my wish goes away, and he breaks it and just says, I wish I had $1 billion. And it's like, of course he was going to say something like that. He's a douchebag.
But then the fact that
it's just rolls of
the way it holds the shot.
Yeah.
Was like so long of just the money falling, and you don't even see it's falling from the sky. You just assume that it's just materialising out of the sea.
It's not come crashing through the water set. It's just falling in front of it, and you just because I thought Michael Johnson at points was a bit. I couldn't work out whether or not he was a bit shit or he was just annoying me because he was far too fucking wet. But his reaction to that of just looking at him as it just continues to fucking fall, it's just going, oh, this is just quite funny though again. Well played.
That's it, man. It's like, and I've seen some stuff online of like some people going, "Oh, it was quite funny," and then other people going like, how could you think this is funny? And it, you know, people are wired differently. I just thought that a lot of this film was funny. But then it does make it more impactful at the end, like that shot of her crying, and then it continues over the credits.
Yeah.
Like screaming and crying, like it's so. And also the score is fantastic.
Yeah, it's just like well played, well done, mate. You've knocked out the part there.
I mean, and it's like it's one of those ones that I'm really looking forward to. Folks who don't go to the cinema all the time, and folks like picking it up when it
drops
comes onto like Sky Cinema and like PVOD and whatnot. You know, it's like I want to show it to people and get their reactions.
Yeah, because it's going to be. I mean, just that, like you say, the fact that it's done like 90 million is wild.
Yeah, terrific. And I mean, like, just a great slot to put it in as well. You know, there wasn't anything particularly big. You know, the week after, like Mando and Grogu's like pretty big, but it's also not the same audience at all. Like, you know. The real competition is this week when Backrooms comes out, and again, isn't that just cool to see that in 3 weeks we got like two like 20 odd guys directing these big films for like horror films for major studios.
Yeah.
Like it's great stuff. And then in a few weeks' time we got Evil Dead Burn as well. You know, that trailer played in front of this, and man, did that get some reactions from the audience.
Ooh. Good or bad?
But look, I totally think this could be a five banger the next time I see it. Definitely not shit. And just one of those ones that gives you hope that everything's going to be all right.
Yeah, Bex loved it as well. Our audience poll though, 50% definitely not shit, 50% touching cloth.
That's interesting.
Was not expecting that. Yeah, fair play.
I'd be like not to like have a go at people. I promise. I'd be intrigued those who said touching cloth. I'd love to get some thoughts as to what that rating was for.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, let's move on and talk some what we've been watching. Mark, what have you got on the docket?
Right. I'll speed round a few, not because of time things, but because I've talked about them quite a lot previously. Like, I rewatched Chef because I just made myself something really nice for lunch, and I turned on my day off, and I turned on Netflix, and Chef just appeared, and I was like, go on then, bang. So rewatched Chef. I mean, Chef's just great. It's a real good feel-good movie now. It's become like one of my hug of a movies. And it just makes you go, yeah, I want to eat. I want to eat and make shit. So yeah, So like last night, the guy who like was the chef who like designed a lot of the recipes. I made like a braised chicken to do on like as like dirty fries with it. So it was like braised in beer and what's it? And I made that last night just because I was just found that recipe of his and was like, I've actually got all of those things in my house today. I could make that tonight for Bex when she finishes work. So I did.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because part of that is because we had a bottle of beer that has been on like our kitchen side for about 7 or 8 months because we don't drink alcohol in the house. It's been there for like 6-7 months because we've just not done anything with it. So I was like, I need to use that for cooking at some point. So yeah, it was good as well. We watched The Burbs because it's The Burbs. I haven't watched it in a while, so we decided to watch it.
Oh, The Burbs.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other
So
night.
I thought you said The Birds.
Not Burbs. I think there's a TV show coming out of The Burbs soon.
Yeah, Jack Whitehall in the Tom Hanks role because apparently the world's on fire.
Yeah, that's just... genuinely, I either didn't know that or I'd forgotten it, but that has made me feel... And I'm not... Like, there's no hyperbole. Like, genuinely, it's made me feel a little bit sick.
Sure. Yeah.
What else have we got here? Pushing Tin. I think a movie that I have watched more than any other human in the world.
Yeah, you have talked about that film several times on this podcast, my friend.
Yep.
Yep.
I like Pushing Tin. Nobody else in the world did.
Obviously.
Yeah. It's... I wouldn't even say it's good. but I kind of enjoy it. So yeah. Pushing Tin. Right. I'm going to get into one of the ones that I'll talk a little bit more about. Also as well, we watched Thief because Thief's fucking cool.
Did on 4K?
Didn't watch it on 4K, no. And I feel a little bit annoyed about that. But it was only because I started watching it and then was like, hang on a minute, and this is on 4K. But I was already too in and thought, do you know what? I will watch this again because it's fucking cool. James Caan is so good in that movie. The fucking scene where he basically just starts chewing her out in the car about what he does for a living. And he's just listening.
I like his, let's get this big romance going,
Yeah.
or whatever he says.
Yeah, and he just fucking starts listing all the shit, like the fact that he's got a fucking $20,000 watch, he wears $2,000 shoes, and it's just like, he's an arsehole, but he's so charismatic. It's made me go, fucking God, Heat 2's got to be really fucking good. It's got to be really fucking good. And my worry is that it's going to be shot digitally, so you're not going to get anywhere near the depth of colour and range that you get shooting on a film. I've said it, and I'm worried that is going to end up annoying me. Do you know what? I watched a Disney film that I've not watched in, I would say, probably pushing 30 years. I rewatched The Lion King.
Yeah, but that's a good time.
It is, isn't it? It's really good. Like, I fucking hate the lead character. Simba's a piece of shit and I don't like him.
Sure.
But everything else is fucking great in that movie. Great, the songs are fucking brilliant. All the other characters, exception of Mufasa and Simba, are great. It's just like, he's a spoiled piece of shit. And he gets kind of almost a little bit framed for his dad's murder, but his dad's kind of a bit of a dick, you know, like indulging and going, oh, one day everything you can see here is going to be yours. Oh, that's why? I don't fucking know. Somebody fucking gave us it and we're just going to fucking keep it. Going to be yours. Not going to give it to my brother. Going to give it to you. So yeah, and then but like Scar's also a bit of basically lions are pricks, and they probably don't deserve to have all of that. Yeah, but there's some fucking banging songs, and there's a fucking monkey who's clearly high as fuck throughout the entire thing, just bumping around. So yeah, quite liked it.
Nice.
We watched Pontypool. And I mean, Pontypool was like, it was a break, like a big fucking mega hit. What, I get on for 20 years ago now, which is a bit fucking scary. And me and Bex were like scrolling through for something to watch the other day, and we were both like, found something horror, but not horror, if that makes sense. That was like, is a horror movie, but isn't like just based around gore, or isn't like something we've watched loads. And we scrolled past Pontypool and both went, yeah, that kind of fits the vibe a little bit with that.
Yeah, sure.
And I was really like interested to see sort of how it held up, whether or not watching it now, when there's been quite a lot of movies where you've seen, because this isn't quite, it isn't the same, but like there's been a lot of like on-screen movies, or a lot of movies where the action that is happening you're not seeing, you're seeing the people almost having to react to it, which is what this movie is. It's really a smart way to do a movie. No, this fucking film still slaps. It still really, really holds up. It's still really engaging. Stephen McCartney's performance is really good. You can see why, you know, he plays that charismatic, but also you get the feeling he's kind of a dick, really, really well. And yeah, Pontypool is one that I think people need to start going back to a bit more. It's really fucking good. Also, in anticipation of really random movie news, we rewatched the X-Files movie, the first one, because the second X-Files movie is getting a uncut release on Disney Plus.
That's right.
Like next week. So
yeah, isn't that the weirdest thing?
Yeah, I almost feel like when they were in negotiations and going, we're going to do a new X-Files series, and you know, it's been really cool. We've got Ryan Coogler's going to do it. We want to do all this. So Chris, are you on board? Yeah. One thing though. Oh, hey, what is it? What is it? I'd like you to release my extended cut of the X-Files I Still Want to Believe movie on Disney Plus. I've just gone, yeah? Alright then. Alright, cool, yeah, cool. So there's nothing else you want? No, just that. And the money, obviously, but that was my other little bit. It's so niche, but I'm really kind of looking forward to it. The X-Files movie, I was a casual X-Files watcher, because even back then, I just couldn't be bothered with TV. Like, the idea of having to be somewhere at a certain time every week just didn't sit with me there, because there was, you know, drugs to take. So, yeah. But I actually really quite like the X-Files film. It's really quite fun. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this fucking director's cut of I Still Want to Believe, which I think is what it's called or something like that.
I want to.
I Want to Believe, yeah. There. Rewatch Smile 2.
An absolute banger.
Yeah, like genuinely, that's the third time I've watched that, and it gets better every fucking time I watch it, and I still maintain Naomi Scott should have been nominated for Academy Award for that movie. And it's like genuinely, I can't even remember who else was nominated, but I guarantee there weren't 5 better performances than that performance in that movie of 2024. Yeah, it is. I don't think, with the exception of the opening, which is the link between the first one and this one, I don't think there's a scene in the entire movie she's not in. I think she's in literally every scene after that. So she's literally carrying the entire movie, and she's just, you watch it going, the girl from Aladdin, really?
Yeah.
Like, and she's fine in Aladdin. Aladdin's actually one of the better of those why does this need to exist movies from Disney. But she's so fucking good in this, and it's so bleak and nihilistic and miserable and horrible, and yeah, are they doing another one? They must be doing another one.
They haven't announced anything because the Smile 2 just didn't do that well, and now Finn Parker's doing that remake of Possession.
But I mean, the thing is when people say it didn't do that well, it did $140 million off a $30 million budget.
Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, yeah, you'd think those numbers would
yeah,
be obvious. It might just be that they're waiting for Finn Parker.
Apparently, it's apparently going to start shooting this year. Apparently.
Okay, well, that's something. It's like, what do you do with that now?
Oh, apparently he's got an idea to just basically have it that it's just going to be like it could be one of those ones where he could do one every 4 or 5 years and just take it to a different person and just make it. What he wants is he said he just wants them to keep getting bigger and have it so it's taken over the world.
But that ending is so, like it's taken over the world, that it's like, I don't know, like, unless you're going to just do like, this is a kind of like an encroaching apocalypse, but then like, what's the ending going to be? Alright, well, it's gotten even further out.
Yeah.
Like, this next one, it kind of feels like it has to be worldwide.
Yeah, Smile in Space is in the 4th.
Quite.
But Smile 2 holds up. Is so bleak, but it's so engaging and watchable. I had a great time with that, rewatching that. And like I say, Naomi Scott, it's a really, like, it's a big sort of like shift to do this movie from what she was doing before. It's really interesting, and I'm a little bit annoyed that her next film is a epic romance film with Kit Harington.
Oh God, really?
Yeah. So you've got Naomi Scott, who, I'm going to go a little bit, is a rather fetching looking woman and looks like she can fuck. And Kit Harington looks like he cries during it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have nothing against Kit Harington. He comes across really quite nice in interviews, but he's not sexy at all. He's not his boy band levels of not sexy. Yeah. Like if it turned out that he had like fucking Action Man parts down there and not an actual penis, I don't think anyone would be surprised. I've got one more actually. I completely forgot about this. Right. Have you ever seen the 1992 sci-fi action movie Stuart Gordon film Fortress?
I can't say I have.
I watched Fortress, the Stuart Gordon movie that was supposed to star in the lead role Arnold Schwarzenegger. And the story goes that in Reanimator, you know the big buff cadaver that starts attacking them
Sure.
in Reanimator?
Yeah.
That's Arnie's stunt double.
Okay.
The actor that they end up hiring is Arnie's stunt double. So that guy shows Arnie Reanimator, the movie that he's done, where he's this, I think he's headless in it, cadaver. There. Arnie fucking loves Reanimator. Thinks it's fucking great. So, wants to meet the director. So, meets Stuart Gordon there, and basically decides that he wants to make a movie with it. And so the movie that they're going to make is Fortress. Of course, Arnie, massive at the time. It's I think they greenlit it in like 1991 in the run up to T2 coming out, which I would say is about the period movie star Arnie where he's at his most bankable, sort of between 90 and fucking 94 junior time. There. So they go to make Fortress. It doesn't end up lining up. And so Arnie ends up not doing it, and the budget drops from being like 100 odd million, which at the time is a lot of money, to being about, I think it ended up being about 15 million. So it's no longer Arnie in the lead role, it's Christopher Lambert in the lead role.
Wow, what a trade.
Yeah. So the story is that in America, I think it's set in 2017, so it's set like 9 years ago. You could only have one kid. It's illegal to have more than one child. And Christian Lambert and his wife have had a kid and it died, so they've tried to have another one, and they're trying to flee to Canada. But they get caught and they get put in this prison called the Fortress, which is like an underground prison underneath all these layers, and it's controlled by Kurtwood Smith, who is like the warden of it, and they've got all like these, they can read people's dreams, and they have like this implant all the prisoners in their intestine put in that can cause intestinal pain or can blow up and kill them. It's also got a very young Clifton Collins Jr. in it. Jeffrey Combs is in it, because of course he is. And Vernon Wells is also in it.
Oh, him from Commando.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
Christopher Lambert is a terrible actor and has not much screen presence and can barely talk. But man, this is a fucking fun movie. Like, it's a really fun, good time movie. It's a proper Saturday night after a couple of beers. Like, I don't need to pay that much. I can pay the same amount of attention to this movie as I am paying to the pizza I am eating and the beer I am drinking. It's like, you can sit there and go, beer is good. Pizza. Jeffrey Combs. You could have that level of fun with this movie. Yeah, a real heavy recommend. I had a great time. I will watch Fortress more now. What have you been watching?
Nice stuff.
It's a fucking great time.
Oh dear, that's sorry, 2 ticks.
There's a sequel as well. Oh, Christopher Lambert's in that as well. Pam Grier's in the sequel.
Who's it directed by?
Jeff Murphy. He's not a real person.
Yeah, that sounds skin jobby to me, man.
Yeah.
That sounds skin jobby to me.
He was second unit on all of the Lord of the Rings movies.
Of course he was.
Yep.
So what year was Fortress 2 made, though?
1999. He also directed the second Young Guns movie and the second Under Siege movie. Oh! He was also second unit on Triple X State of the Union. The sequel to what is it? Fair play.
Yeah, fair play. Okay, so me, what have I watched? Mando and Grogu and plane films.
Nice.
So, yeah. So let's talk about Mando and Grogu then. So, I watched this on Friday afternoon in Disney Springs after a morning in Galaxy's Edge, where I went on Rise of the Resistance, I went on Smuggler's Run. I was fully immersed in Star Wars. And it was like, right, I'm off to see Mando and Grogu. And I spent $25 to see it in Dolby Cinema, Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos. And I had an IPA with me. So, essentially, I was in the absolute optimal position to be watching a Star Wars film.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This ain't it.
Ooh.
Like, at all. Now, I've also just binged over the last few days the first 4 episodes of Andor.
Oh, how's that been?
Fucking amazing.
I have to watch this now.
It's about things, and it's got interesting characters, and there's loads of different plot threads, and I want to see where things are going. Now, The Mandalorian is a show where the first season is a very good contained arc. The second season is also good, but they start introducing other characters, and it's like episodes become backdoor pilots for other series. So like Ahsoka turns up for an episode, and Boba Fett's in there, and that leads to the Book of Boba Fett, which itself, the second half of the season, is basically Mandalorian season 2.5.
Yeah.
And in the end of season 2 of Mandalorian, spoilers ahead, like a deep fake de-aged Luke Skywalker is there. So it starts going down a path that it's like, okay, but I still like Mando and I still like Grogu. Season 3, I watched 2 episodes. I was just like, I'm done. I've switched off. So I came to Mandalorian and Grogu with a decent amount of knowledge. I mean, apparently season 3 is basically a bunch of people talking in caves about what Mandalorians should be. So this film picks up with Lottie is back in to get her phone. We've had a very silent saga with Lottie's phone this evening, where I've been having to clean out the charge port. No, you're good. But there you go. So it is charging. It's on 1%. So you maybe just give it a bit before you start using it.
No, I was just going to check about the messages, that's all.
Okay. Alright, could you...
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Lots, if for any reason you need to use this, just take this, okay? Alright,
Can
thanks,
I just
bud.
pop it out there? Like, I don't have to keep it over it.
Yeah, do you. It's just like, as long as you remember where it is. Okay.
Thank you.
Alright, love you. Sorry about that. Okay, so Mandalorian and Grogu picks up where it starts off with this 20-25 minute sequence where they're on a mission against the the remnants of the Empire, like kind of like vestiges of the Empire, and it's snowy, and there's AT-ATs, so it's recalling Empire Strikes Back. It's proper member berry stuff. It's member berry stuff that I'm like, yes, that's great. Like I want to see snowy AT-ATs.
Yeah.
And you've got this Empire guy giving a speech about how the Empire aren't going to be taken down and blah blah blah. And then Mando comes in, fucks shit up, and Grogu's there, and he force lifts some stuff, and it's like, yeah, you know what? This is fun. This is absolutely just, yeah. I'll take this stuff for a couple of hours, and then the plot starts. So the plot Sigourney Weaver gives Mandalorian a mission, basically says, look, I'll give you a new ship because something must have happened to his old ship in the end of season 3. If you go to Jabba the Hutt's brother and sister who are twins, because they need you to rescue their nephew Rota the Hutt, so that the twins will give the Rebel Alliance information. When the Mandalorian and Grogu then go on this mission, and they get information from an alien voiced by Martin Scorsese. There are opening titles of this film where Martin Scorsese is single credit billed as an actor in this film.
Mm-hmm.
And Scorsese this film is directed by Jon Favreau and makes Grogu something that looks like something that Jon Favreau would have made in Chef. I shit you not. It's hilarious. And then basically puts them it says Martin Scorsese gives them the information. It may as well be Martin Scorsese because it's just Martin Scorsese with multiple arms and he's shorter. He's like, right, okay, Rota is here, but he's actually he's not imprisoned or anything. He's doing very well. Rota the Hutt, is Jabba the Hutt, but muscly. And he's now
Jabba the Jacked
underground. Yeah, he's jacked, and he's in this. He's jacked the Hutt, and he's now in this underground fighting ring thing. And Jeremy Allen White is giving the most "were you forced by gunpoint" vocal performance I've ever heard. I do not know what happened here. I don't know. This must have been Jon Favreau's direction, because if it was just Jeremy Allen White giving this performance, he would have been fired. Mate, honestly, it's like he is literally. I'm not my dad. I wouldn't hurt you. That's not me. I'm not my dad. It's just really monotone and kind of stoned with feeling. But there's no reason why it would be that. It's bizarre. So anyway, right. The first half of this film is basically a Mandalorian episode on speed up. And halfway through, spoilers for Mandalorian and Grogu. Rota the Hutt is like, no, actually, I want to be here. I've got a good life. Turns out very quickly that the powers that be are planning to kill him and make a load of money on a fight. So Mandalorian manages to save him, even though it's also taking him back to his aunt and uncle, who he doesn't want to be taken back to. And then the end of the episode is basically Mandalorian lets him go, and it's just right, forge your own path. End of episode. Episode 2 is basically the Hutts are pissed off with the Mandalorian, and get him captured by a bounty hunter, and then they go back to the Hutt planet, and then Mandalorian gets poisoned, and then it's Grogu by himself for a bit. But he's also joined by... Do you remember in Rise of the Skywalker, the little alien guy, Babu Frick, who was like, hey! The one voiced by Shirley Henderson.
Yes.
Right. They've got a bunch of those creatures all voiced by Shirley Henderson. And Grogu and them go on a rescue mission to rescue Mando. And that's the film. That's it. There's no growth. The only character arc is at the start. Mandalorian says, Grogu, don't push those buttons. And at the end of the film, lets him push the buttons.
Fair enough. Fucking hell.
There we are. Pedro fair play to Pedro Pascal, because it's been reported that he insisted that his suit performer and stunt performer get third and fourth billing in this film. And it's like, fair play, Pedro Pascal. That's awfully honest of you, because he probably did 2 days on set. There is one scene where he's got his helmet off, the entire 2 hour, 12-minute film. And then it's all just voice work. He's not in the suit at all. He, like, on set for maybe 2 days. But credit to the guy if he was the one who was like, no, you actually put them front and centre there. Because, like, the opening credits started, I was like, who the fuck are those guys? And then at the end, it was like, oh, okay, fair enough. And that's also an issue with this film. It's I don't know, it's a Star Wars film. And it's Pedro Pascal, Jeremy Allen White vocal performance, Sigourney Weaver for 3 scenes. Oh, and Martin Scorsese vocal performance. It doesn't feel big. It doesn't... And apparently they said they scrapped season 4 when they were asked to make a movie and wrote this. And I don't believe it. This feels like what could have been an entire season of TV with some character growth and some proper backstory just smushed into 2 hours and 12 minutes. Literally, by the end, barely anything has changed. People have had a couple of conversations with Grogu about the fact that, hey, you know, your dad's going to die and you're going to live on, yeah? And then later on, it's, oh shit, my dad's nearly dead and I've got to figure out how to live by myself for 10 minutes. There's nothing to it. It's just like IP extension. It feels like it really is there to sell toys. And something like Andor really, really isn't. I've got some hope for Star Wars Starfighter next year.
Yeah.
Because it's Ryan Gosling.
And it just looks like a fun space romp.
Yeah, that's the thing. It should be, and I'm pretty sure it's set post Rise of Skywalker, so we're finally gonna do something new. But yeah, Mandalorian and Grogu ain't it. It is. Jon Favreau should be pretty fucking embarrassed that this is what they did. It's so minimum viable product. Yeah. I don't know. Do you want to see Sigourney Weaver in an X-wing? You got that, I suppose. It does feel here's some. No, exactly. No, and also that. It does just feel a bit like here's stuff for shit munchers. And it really, really, really harshed my buzz. But then I started watching Andor. I went to Galaxy's Edge. And, you know, again on the Sunday. And I had a great time and I was fully in. Lottie had the greatest drink I've ever seen. You've seen it on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
They've got a cantina in Star Wars and they do a drink called a carbon freeze where it comes out and it's bubbling. But it's cold. And drinkable. And I don't know how they did it. The bartender told Donna and our friend Dominique, like, there's a Sarlacc brain in your drink. You really need to bite down on it. And they were like, what the fuck?
I love that the guy's just like, I don't care if you don't know what I'm saying, I'm still going to say it.
He was fully in. It was great. And in that area, everyone was referring to dollars as credits. It's just stupid shit like that. It was great. But
you know what? People are allowed to have fun. Let people have fun. There's enough things to not be fun at the moment. Let's just let people have these things.
That's it, man. Dominique's kid, fair play, had been saving up money for ages, and he bought a $300 lightsaber, but it was a whole experiential thing where they go in for like a pre-booked session and like test out various lightsabers and have kind of like interactions with people talking about the history of the components and stuff. And it's magic. Compare that, right? Just a very brief thing. Universal, they do this Harry Potter thing where it's choosing, the wand chooses people.
Yeah.
Right?
Someone just come out and throw it at them.
Mate, no, right. The kids were standing there, and Dominique's other son, Harrison, like, got the light and, like, the whooshy air stuff on him. And it wasn't like they give you a free wand or anything. And they pick the kid completely at random. They just give him a $20 discount on this, like, $100 wand. So could you imagine? It's fucking evil. Could you imagine being a kid, getting chosen for a wand, and then the parents going, we just can't afford it.
Yeah, I know it's $20 off, I'm not spending another $80 on a fucking wand that I can get from Primark for a tenner.
Mate, is that, like...
Just give them a free fucking
one of the
wand.
most evil things I've ever heard.
Yeah, just give them a free wand. They'll cost you, like maybe $2.
In it, though. Like, that's it. Even if you only did it, like, a couple times a day or something like that, you know, and it just let them have the experience. But this lightsaber thing, it's like you literally had to pre-book and say, look, we're aware of how much it is and whatnot, you know. But, yeah, evil. There we are. Right, so, plane watches. So, flying out to Florida, I watched 3 films. Have you heard of Lurker?
I have heard of Lurker, yes.
So, film came out last year, and it's about this guy who is a mega fan of this music star. The music star is played by Archie Madadekwe from Gran Turismo and Saltburn. And he kind of ingratiates himself into his circle and starts like doing kind of like VHS documentary footage of him that the singer thinks looks like retro and cool and whatnot. But then the fans like getting jealous of other people and is in his circle and whatnot. Mad film to watch on a plane. It's the most uncomfortable watch I've watched in a good long while. The thing is, he's kind of like this obsessive fan, but you don't quite know why. Like, you don't necessarily get the fact that he's really, really into the music or he just really, really wants to fuck him. It's just this, like, thing that evolves through the film. And it's this mad psychological thing where the singer kind of becomes psychologically codependent on him to kind of be creative. And that kind of like feeds the both of them in like really negative ways. It maybe ended in a place where I was like, I'm not entirely sure I agree with quite how this is ending up, but it's bloody interesting. And yeah, worth a watch is Lurker. Also worth a watch is Sisu Road to Revenge, which also is an insane film to watch on a plane. And I'm pretty sure is edited to within an inch of its life, to the point that there is an action sequence where I wasn't drinking or anything. I was fully sober. I don't understand how someone got into the main guy's truck. A bunch of violence happened, and then a guy is in his truck. I don't know how it happened.
So basically there was this is not plane safe viewing, violence happens, and then a guy's in a truck.
Yeah, basically, I think so. Gloriously fucking stupid film. Some of the stuff that the lead guy does to get out of situations is chef's kiss. It's wonderful stuff. It's just like, I'm just going to drive this truck at something and then blow stuff up so the truck just does a 360 flip over things. And that's going to work.
Yep.
Stephen Lang is the bad guy. And that's just lovely to see. Stephen Lang doing an Eastern European accent, and he really wants to kill the dude. Brilliant. That's fun. Terrific 90 minutes, to be honest. Passed the time very, very well. I recommend it. And I'd like to see it in its full version.
Yeah.
So then I also finally watched Roofman.
Oh!
So you guys talked about it a few episodes back.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really sad film.
Yes.
Just, you know what the ending's going to be. People are going to get hurt. Channing Tatum's character is a fucking douchebag when you think about it. But you also get it. He just wants connection. And doesn't everybody, So,
it's kind of the sadness about it is you look at it and go, but he's not a bad guy. But you go, but he kind of is. But he's also not. It's just really quite. It's quite sad.
That's the thing. It's like he is a bad guy.
Yeah.
He's he's doing bad things, and it's not necessarily his fault that he's kind of like he's been led down this path. But then actually like reaching out to Kirsten Dunst, then because I kind of figured like, oh, is this just going to be a bit of a flingy kind of thing? And no, he's there for months, and like really like gets in with the kids.
Yeah. Just not cool.
Yeah, very, very sad film, but good. Tatum's really, really good in it. So, yeah, recommend Roofman. And final one is watched Rental Family.
Figured when you said the what is it that you watched Rental Family.
Yeah. So, this film should not work. It is an insane premise. Brendan Fraser, kind of like jobbing actor, been in a load of ads and stuff like that, takes a job where he basically has to play parts in fabricated situations for people for a company that kind of specialise in these things. Great scene early on where he doesn't actually really know what it is. He's just been told to be a sad American at a location. And he walks into this like funeral ongoing, and he's late, and he sits there, and then like the guy in the coffin moves, and he's just like, oh fuck, but it's just like, oh no, okay, like everybody knows it was just like he wanted to see what people would say at his funeral before he passed, but it gets across the what the fuck's going on here kind of thing quite well. And yeah, then like the key arc is that a mum wants him to pretend to be this kid's dad because single mothers are viewed poorly in Japan when trying to get into special schools, the kids in special schools. But it's not only that, but the mum wants the kid to believe that he is the dad, which is where I get a little bit... okay. And then as the film goes on, the mum has problems with how much they're connecting, and I'm a bit, but that's exactly what you asked him to do.
Yeah.
But then there's other bits as well, like he becomes friendly with this he takes a job pretending to be a journalist interviewing an old actor who's worried that people have forgotten him. And there's another one where it's sort of like he's with a lonely guy who likes to play video games. He's trying to kind of get him to be more open. But like the premise of it is batshit, and there's just a feeling to me like it's a bit, oh, you'll go with it because it's Japan and aren't they weird? And there's a lot of kind of like cultural, like, doesn't he look big in the subway to people, which I very much relate to.
Yeah,
you know,
there's a few people I know that have been to, like yourself. I've got a friend who is married to a Japanese girl that he met when he worked out in Japan, and when he came back, he's 6'5", and he was like, people would literally ask to have photos taken with me.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm like 6 foot but stocky, and like people were fucking staring at me, which is fine. I get it. Like, I was uncomfortable, but I do get it.
Yeah.
But there is just this feeling of, are we actually being culturally sensitive with this plot? I'm not sure. And there are things that happen in the film, like one of the workers there begins to have kind of like second thoughts about the whole thing, and it's like, you should have had second thoughts about this whole thing a lot sooner.
Yeah.
But Fraser is just playing this guy who is lonely and finds real connections with these people, even though he's being paid to do a job, and you just vibe. He is a very charming guy. His performance just feels really natural and lived in, and like, you know, I know he's got like a happy family at home and whatnot, but he's able to play just a guy who's lonely just very, very well. I gave it a 7 out of 10 on Letterboxd because this film should not work, and the only reason why it does is because of Brendan Fraser.
I think that's the beauty, I think, of Brendan Fraser, that he's still there. That, like, early in his career, it was he was very good at he was a good comedic actor, and then he was good at like the action stuff. But the bit that was always mostly there with him was that, like you say, he's just very, very... He's a very charming screen presence. And I don't mean that in a... like, charming in the same way as somebody like Robert Downey Jr. You could describe as a charming screen presence in a way. Brendan Fraser is just that he's got There's a... Do you know what? If you got stuck in a lift with him, he'd be great. He'd be great at calming you down, but he'd just be great to chat with. He'd be a good... You'd be alright there. But yeah, he's just... There's that element to him there. I mean, I still think that... I mean, I'm really looking forward to the next movie. I still think that it's underrated how good he is in Gods and Monsters. Like, I don't think that his performance in that gets talked about enough, as that was... Yeah, that was just an incredible performance. You know, and he, you know, let's face it, he won an Academy Award for the wrong movie.
Yeah, I mean that's it. You know, I'm glad the dude has an... It's lovely that Brendan Fraser has an Oscar.
Yeah. It's
not best supporting actor, it's best actor as well. That's great.
And it does feel like an industry went, we did this man dirty. We need to rectify that. Yeah, no, exactly.
So, you know, all the time in the world for the dude. The Rental Family kind of disappeared. I think it's easy to see why.
Yeah.
But it is charming in its way. That's the thing, but it's because of him. There we go. That's it. So, Twitter questions.
Dylan asks us, what actor or actress would voice your pet? Our Chow Chow, Shia LaWolf has a heavy John Goodman energy. I genuinely really hope. Dylan, will you please confirm for me that your Chow is called Shia LaWolf and you've not just thought of that while you were typing that message? So yes, he's got a heavy John Goodman energy. I'm not gonna lie, we have a cat, so the cat constantly talks to me and Becky. He's quite mean to me. Refers to me as the fat man. Even though he's currently on a weight loss journey of his own, because he put on a bit of weight. So there's that there. But Matt Berry would be Cooper, without question.
Oh, that's lovely. Kiki. It would be like it's like Veronica Cartwright in Alien.
I can see that actually, yeah.
Like just like so nervous. But her bark is fucking insane. Like she is the personification of her bark is worse than her bite. Like folks have probably heard it in the background on the podcast before, like that rah 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 rah. Like that's Kiki. But Veronica Cartwright in Alien is the first thing that came to mind. Like she's so fucking nervous. But then she's a sweetheart as well, and Veronica Cartwright isn't. I don't know, like Shelley Duvall in The Shining?
Again, that kind of works, yeah.
But more aggressive. Anyway, I could talk about that. That's an interesting question. I
will ask Bex separately without telling her what my answer was, but yeah, it's Matt Berry for that.
That's lovely.
Yeah, like I say, frequently. But I have conversations with the cat when no one else is fucking here. Yeah.
Oh, mate, conversations with Kiki when I'm out walking her is the best.
Yeah. For that, yeah. It's usually insulting me, or calling me a prick. And refers to me as it's okay to insult me because the key to it is to not think of him as a person. It's a frequent one. Occasionally shouts that I'm his butler at him when I'm feeding him. He's just an absolute piece of shit, that cat. He's quite mean to me. Oh, and he does the same thing with his dog, so he doesn't like his dog. He had an existential crisis yesterday. Very mild tangent before we stop. We will stop in a second. But yeah, he had an existential crisis yesterday because I've had to change his cat litter. Because the cat litter he used to have, they don't do anymore. So I had to change it. But the only one I could get was like a wood chip one. So every so often I do like a big clear out of his cat litter. So I clear it, take it all out, and I give it a full clean. So I did that. And he had new cat litter in it, and he just spent like about an hour just staring at it because it wasn't the same, because his shittery was no longer the same, and he just couldn't seem to cope with it. So it took him a full day before he'd actually go in there and poop. Yep. Fucking pets, man.
Nice.
Fucking wild. What are we covering next week, Ian?
Backrooms, baby.
It's Backrooms, isn't it?
Yeah, looking forward to that. Don't think there's anything else.
No, I don't think there is. I think it's... Oh, wait. On June the 1st, the X-Files director's cut of I Want to Believe comes out.
Hang on, June the 1st is Monday.
Monday, yeah.
Alright. If it is
fairly
actually
certain
Monday, we will do the director's cut of I Want to Believe.
Yeah, I think it's Monday. It might actually be... It might be the Friday. I can't remember if it's June the 1st or June the 5th.
No, June the 1st is definitely Monday.
Yeah.
It would feel weird if they put that out on a Monday.
It would do, yeah. It might be the Friday. It might be June 5th. But anyway, we'll be doing Backrooms.
We'll do Backrooms. Right, cool. Alright, let's get out of here because it is fucking late. Thank you very much, Mark.
Good.
And just thank you for sticking around as well. Thank you very much, audience.
Thank you very much, guys. We shall speak to you next week.
Thank you very much, guys. Bye-bye.